All right, YouTube, we are here on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MickeyDS11, and we are going to be ranking every Dragon Ball technique. I know you see 10. You see 10 right there. That's because you are going to comment down below what other techniques should be added to this tier list. I figure there are so many Dragon Ball techniques in the show, in the series, in the manga, that there's just too many to rate in one video. So I want you to add to this, and we can make a ginormous tier list together. So we're gonna start with a classic, the Kamehameha. Obviously, I got Goku there. Yes, it's Ultra Instinct Goku, but it's a Kamehameha nonetheless. And honestly, I just gotta go up there. It's iconic. It's a classic. Like, come on. Yeah, biggest strength, versatility, and wait. There you go. There you go, Raid Boss. Hold up. Boom. Kamehameha is the biggest strength and versatility. Raid Goku flies. Yes. The foot Kamehameha, all that stuff. I'm kind of rating this based on like my favorite thing versus like, it's powerful. But that is true as well. You got the foot Kamehameha, you got the bending Kamehameha. It is very versatile. And I think that's actually a very good point as well. I think it's one of my favorite techniques, mainly because of that. Again, fuck him out. Boy hit a car. He Kamehameha a car. That's really, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you can destroy the moon with it. Fine. Anyway, let's move on to the second one. I'm just kind of riffing. All right. Wow, it's the Kaioken. It's funny because now Kaioken's kind of like, He used it with Super Saiyan Blue, which I thought was weird. You know, obviously that's gonna hurt. I think it's a pretty cool. I think it sits in the coolness factor, the coolness scale. It's definitely not meh, but like, I'm just saying, I think it's cool. I just don't like seeing Goku hurt. That is true though. What you just said too as well. Kaioken is so hype, even if it made power scaling crazy. That is true though as well. That's true. But I don't know. I feel like I just don't like seeing Goku hurt, man. But maybe I'll put it up to good, because it does lead to a lot of situations where, like in the series, where Goku's like, crap, I hurt myself too much, I can't fight. And then either Krillin out here, Setsubin, or just like, hey, Dragon Balls, replenish this man. Like stuff like that is pretty cool. And then obviously, you know, we got the Vita tanks as well, like the heal up. Those were used in Namek. So I mean, the fact that Mance has to heal up for the most part afterwards if he doesn't finish it, I think it's cool because it's like a glass cannon technique. Now that I think about it, it's good. It's not cool. It's good. I take that back. But yeah, I don't know. We're just kind of yapping. We got our little things there. Spirit Bomb. Also, these two, King Kai. Thank you, King Kai. Can we get comments saying thank you, King Kai? That'd be wonderful. All right, Spirit Bomb. Dude, this thing never works. This thing never worked. I think it's worked like once, and I'm pretty sure that was Kid Buu. I don't think it's ever worked ever since. Like high key, no. And even then, Goku kind of cheated. Let's be real here. Goku kind of cheated against Kid Buu, all right? Got his power restored. Was able to push that further. Went Super Saiyan and just went, huh. I don't know. It seems like cheating to me. One hand. Yeah, Super Spirit Bomb mentioned. I only went to Toei movies. Yes. I'm not putting it there. I'm just trying to exemplify Raid Boss. I like the Spirit Bomb as one hand Super Spirit Bomb version. Yes. It really is like a movie thing for the most part, I feel. Is where it really works. You know what? Maybe I will leave it in cool. I think it's cool. I think it's neat. I like the Spirit Bomb. What I especially liked was what you were saying before. I liked in the Saiyan Saga, bounce it back, but now it's just like a giant like thing to toss instead of like the tiny little yoink as well. And I think it's cool that it's like that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really see Goku using it anytime soon. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. The problem is it's the startup time. The startup time is like the biggest thing. It's like, oh, distract. I think that's the thing that kind of makes it oof. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there. We have to wait multiple episodes for this thing to finish. All right, Gallic Gun. Again, I think Gallic Guns. I might be honestly. I might want to put it over the. No, I don't. I'm kidding. I'm lying. Well, yeah, it's just what you said, right, boss? Spirit Bomb is a desperation move, 100%. And we're out here with Gallic Gun, though. I still want to put in my favorite, dude. It's a classic technique. In fact, Saiyan Saga, we got that big clash, like everything about it. I think a big thing as well is the posing of the Gallic Gun that hits me. Kamehameha is just kind of like, but Gallic Gun kind of like above, and it's like, wait, hold up. You got aura. I'm just gonna say there's some aura. You know? Okay, what you got? What's funny about Gallic Gun is it's only used in Z against Goku and Beerus, technically. Yeah. yeah. You know, he should pop that out more. I'm just saying, I think the name's kind of cool too. It has the word gun. We're in America. Pew, pew, pew. You know what I'm saying? I know some of these are just localizations, so it's not necessarily like, that's the name of the move. A lot of these moves are actually just, I'm just saying the localized name because I feel like it's a lot easier. Like, I'm not gonna, like right here, this is the special beam cannon. And Makoko Sapo! Yeah, no, I'm just calling it special beam cannon just for easiness sake. But I think it's one of my favorite moves, even if it is used sparingly. In some ways, I feel like the moves that are used sparingly are the best because it's just like, ooh. Then again, it's not really like a crutch attack or anything. But yeah, then Super uses it against Zamasu, Jared, Broly. Yeah. Also, guys, hey, check out the Discord. It's in the description. All right, cool. Chill. Find a place to chill. But yeah, I'm gonna just leave this here just because it's just one of my favorite techniques. It's purple. It's one of my favorite colors. It's purple. That's gonna. It's just purple. That's right. It's the purple Kamehameha, as people say. I don't know if people say that, but I wouldn't be surprised. All right, Big Bang attack. I got something. All right. Look at this. Look at this. Is this not? Look. This is what I think when I think Big Bang attack.
It's enough because you're losing. You've come here to destroy us.
It's just so. He's just like. That's what I'm saying. It had a great debut.
Man, what power!
It had a great debut. This is what it's all about. Boom. And then. Oh, does he feel fear? I think he does. Boom shakalaka. Kablooey. It even made like a mushroom cloud. It's like It made a mushroom cloud. It went nuts. It goes nuts. Continue the music. It goes nuts. It go burr. All right. Big Bang attack go burr. And yeah. Moro roast it. But it is what it is. Is it this one? I got it. There we go. Nice too. Yeah. So, 1, Big Bang attack, great debut. 2, I wonder whether Vegeta needs to even use that much power against 19 at that point, since he couldn't absorb anymore. Yeah, I don't know. He also could have been thinking about like a god concentration if he was able to absorb at the time. I don't know. I figure like too much. I don't know. They have infinite. Maybe I'm stupid. Regardless. Ooh. All right, Big Bang attack's going up there though. It's one of my favorite. In fact, it's gonna go above the Gallic Gun. It's not gonna go over Kamehameha because I think Kamehameha just deserves that spot, just in general. I think that's always gonna be there. I don't think anything's gonna pass that. In fact, maybe I'll just like add another. Can I do this? Just add a bow above. All right. All right, fair. Nah, I'm gonna just call me your mama. All right, there you go. So we got the Kamehameha up there. I think it deserves its own tier. I'm gonna be quite honest. I think it just deserves its own tier. Otherwise, that's just gonna constantly be up there. Like, there's no way. But Big Bang Attack is just aura for me. I think Big Bang Attack just has aura, and that's like the biggest thing. It's just got the aura, man. Like I can't not. And yeah, you approve because it's just like, You know what? Can I put this here? Does this work? I think it might. Just like do that. Good enough. Perfect. All right, we found a spot. All right, regardless, now we got a Final Flash. Again, another move with pretty good aura. I feel like I'm putting everything in the favorite, but that's because the first 10, or like the first 10 that I'm like, ooh, you know, I feel like if there's the first 10 that I'm putting myself, obviously I'm kind of rank them a bit higher. But again, that's why I'm all like, hey guys, tell me techniques down below. That way, when you guys add stuff, maybe it might be something I'm not privy to and I could just kind of like drop it. I'm being a little bit like, I understand. And sometimes I feel bad when I'm just like, hi. But this is your chance. I'm not making the tier list. You are. So, again, I feel like Final Flash has aura. Okay? Final Flash has aura. But then again, doesn't Trunks have like the big tree attack or whatever the heck it's called? And it's like dead ass the same thing. Well, I'm gonna see what Trunks' move was. Or maybe that's like, you know what? It could be that's just like video game only. But yeah, it's Big Tree Cannon. That's what it's called. Yeah, isn't Big Tree Cannon essentially just a Final Flash? I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because like, oh, best of death. But it's not the same name. Final Flash has a cover for showing, but it's constantly showed. Used to show Vegeta not being strong enough. That's what I'm saying. Also, speaking of which, I've been thinking about making a video titled "Has Vegeta ever won a fight?" and like going through a couple fights and just like see if he's ever won. Like, I'm gonna see how many wins he got under his belt because Heike. Oh no. But yeah, I might just put it under good. And then I feel kind of bad. I feel bad putting it on. I'm gonna put it on cool, like below the Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb's is iconic as well, of course. So I feel like that deserves to be like high on the cool scale. Final Flash, yeah. I already read that. But yeah, like Final Flash itself is just kind of like, yeah. I mean, it's just sad because he like never wins, does he? I've been thinking about making that video though, so if you want to see that, let me know, because Okay, and here we go. Okay, we got Hellzone Grenade. Do I have to explain? What do you use that against 17? Pretty cool. And in the video games, it's always like a cool thing. I think it's one of the, like my favorite techniques in Dragon Ball. And it's funny too, because I made a short talking about like techniques in Dragon Ball, Makanko Sapo, etc. And they're like, what about the Hellzone Grenade? I was like, that's a good point. And obviously, you know, there's other stuff like Demon Wave. Piccolo has a lot of moves. But I think this is probably one of my favorites from Piccolo. You know, Hellzone Grenade is a great moment, a great fight. The Torture Disc, everyone steals it. Yeah! But who made it? The Torture Disc, you mean the Kienzon? Now, I mean, that's kind of true as well, but I still think it's one of my favorite techniques. Nobody does it like Piccolo, alright? Piccolo got some sort of aura what he does it, I feel. I mean, like when everybody else does it, it's just kind of like, eh. Same thing with like the Kienzon with Destructor Disc. With Krillin, dude, I feel like it's another thing where it's like, Krillin just got aura when he do it. Everybody else, I don't know. You know? I think it's cool that Frieza ended up using the Destructor Disc, actually. Because it's kind of like, ooh, and then he brought him back. Because it's like, Frieza saw that. I mean, maybe it was already in Frieza's arsenal. Who knows? But for all we know, Frieza saw that, wait a minute. That seems deadly. Regardless, we're going to move on. We're not talking about that yet because it's not on the list. But eventually, hey, if you tell me to put down, I'm gonna put that on the list next time. But if I do make it next one, let me know some techniques. I'm probably gonna put that on the list though, so you don't necessarily have to write that. Regardless, but please do write it so I get more comments. You like Goku using Destructiveness against Boo and Jiren? But we can, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's cool. All right, sometimes it's cool. All right, but again, Curly got aura, especially during like when they were doing that 1v1 on top of the building and Curly out here destroying the floor under him. Like I thought that was sick. Anyway, my Coco Support. I mean, the special whip cannon, guys. Special whip cannon. Obviously, I can't put it in the Kami or Mama section. The Kamehameha. Here's the thing with this, though, too. I could get, like, the Beast Gohan version as well. It's used a couple times. I think I'm going to put it over... The question is, where do I put this? Because, like, I do think Special Whip Kid's cool. In fact... It's probably one of the cooler techniques, but it has the same issue as like the Spirit Bomb. Not as much anymore though. It used to have like the same issue though. Not as bad, where you have to like charge it. Whatever happened to that? Did they just get better with key control? I guess. Sometimes I feel like a lot of stuff in Dragon Ball just gets like, not necessarily retconned, but just like very much, It also is designed to be lethal. Yeah, it's a kill move. Problem with Special Cannon is that its technique is especially designed to be lethal. So either finisher or no so. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people like deflect it too. So it's like I think it's one of my favorites, but the more I think about it, the more I realize it's kind of a wash. The only time I've really seen it work, like super good, I'm looking into the air now because I'm thinking, was definitely that Raditz fight, and of course the Cell Max with Gohan using it. Other than that, it's for the most part been kind of like he couldn't really use it in the Tournament of Power because of that fact, and even then I still think they did at one point. So I don't know, man. Like, I think it's a good technique. Or is it cool? Is it a good technique or is it cool? You know what? It's still relevant. I'll put it under good. I'll put it above Kaioken. I think it's okay to go there because it still is technically relevant. It was used within the last. It was used in Superhero. So the fact that it's still kind of used like that, and it did actually get a win in the movie, kind of makes me go, eh. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, didn't he use it against the Namekians? Exactly. Yeah. Because they could regenerate. But even then, it does have that flaw. It's like, Alright, this one's gonna be funny. Alright, so we're done with Macaco Support. Special Whip Cannon. We got Dodon Ray. Now, I purposely put some of these in here because I'm like, I have to. I think Dodon Ray is cool, but man. I don't think it's that cool. I'll put it on the top of there for now. Because it's just like, when do you ever see Dodon Ray now? In original Dragon Ball, I guess it was kind of like, ooh. But like, then they got, yeah, that's true. Tao Pai Pai. And you said, you're out here. Dodon Ba. I see you. Okay. Yeah, I'll put it on the bottom of cool. You know, you make a good point. Because it is a lot of original Dragon Ball stuff. And it's like kind of neat. But relevant wise, and I don't know if it really works now. But that is true. Because you're right. I'm pretty sure that's his killing fucking blow. Like with his assassinations and stuff. So I think that it does work. Just against like, I feel like it's kind of unfair to also do that too. Because against actual people, like real people that aren't like super powered. Yeah, that's just like. So I guess it's efficient. You know what? It's efficient. It is efficient. I put it over because it's efficient. It does work. Final Flash doesn't really work anymore, but this is efficient at the very least. But it. All right, I'm gonna just leave that there. You know, obviously Tien does it, Chachi does it. I think it's just like a pretty simplistic technique, which is kind of unfair. What if Kid Goku, if not for the Dragon, Dragon Ball is that's true as well. Hey, Raid Boss out here with like the big yaps. But yeah, I think comparing it to like, the thing is, I think the problem with me is too, I'm kind of comparing this to like Super and stuff versus like a little bit, because you're right. but I don't want to put it. But I feel like the Spirit Bomb as well. Maybe I'll do this. I think I'll do this. I'll put it under a good, and then I'll do that. I think that makes more sense. I think it's on the top of cool. I think that works. I think Spirit Bomb does deserve to be in the good category because it. On top of that, there are what's it called? There are real life like energy drinks I've seen that use Spirit Bomb. So I mean, clearly it's like it's got that iconic status, you know. But in terms of the show, it's a little bit like eh. So I think with that, I'll bump it. I'll bump it. I'll bump it. Wolf Fang Fist is one of my favorite techniques. Okay, I know we were talking like yeah. This is my tier list. This ain't your tier list. I do what I want. No, but yeah, again, I'm not trying to rank these based upon like efficientness. I'm just trying to rank them on like if I think they're cool and they're like if I like them personally. But sometimes a little bit of like, oh, is it efficient? Does it work? Kind of adds to the coolness factor to me, and that's why I'm also talking about that, to be clear. Regardless, I still think this is one of my favorite techniques. I think Yamcha's is really cool. I don't know. I blame Dado. I'm gonna be real. I blame Dado Doya for making me like become like a become a Yamcha fanatic. Cause like and then in Fighters he is like super sick as well. He's very mixy. And I think that's also the thing. Keep in mind, I'm also thinking about like video games and stuff. And in video games, like, dude's a Rekka character, Rushdown, very mixy. It's like my type of gameplay. I'll put it on top of good. I'll put it above the Macaco Sapo. I'll put it like above the Special Room Cannon. I think it's good. That's a great first show. Yeah, exactly. And a good one. Hey, John. And a good one against Tien as well. Yeah, exactly. It's just praised for the same reasons. Yeah. Because early Dragon Ball. Yeah. I just think the problem is too as well. Like I would put Dodon Ray higher, but the problem is as well is like I feel like Tien and Chaozu especially just aren't really that relevant in the series anymore. So it kind of I don't want to say like it degrades a little bit. But it kind of whereas Yamcha's still kind of out there. He's the joke. He's a joke, but he's still like there, you know? So that's why I'm kind of gonna put that a bit higher, you know? Obviously, like, Dragon Ball itself is just the Goku Vegeta show at this point, for the most part. Also, I don't even know if I, like, said I was live on the... If I didn't, could somebody do that for me? Or I'll do it right now, I guess. Yeah, let me just do it right now. Where is it? Do I? Okay, cool. I do have it. Nice. I could just copy. Thanks, John. John's the best. All right, cool. Yeah, I've been doing this tier list. I'm gonna do a react after that. But yeah, Yamcha's just relevant. Yamcha's just relevant. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for the tier list. We could yap about it more in the comments in the next one. Let me know